Hello guys, it's Catalyst here, and welcome back to Voltz. Now last episode we built the turrets around our base, and they've been working a treat. They've been keeping mobs away, they've been keeping players away. It's been amazing. Now this episode we're going to be going into the new Mistcraft dimension, which is going to be, well, the War dimension is its nickname, and it should be fun. Now I've got an age book set up in here to go to the right age. I've got a linked book, so I can get back again. So what I need to do is right click, like that. Has it worked? Or maybe I need to unstack it. There we go. So I think unstacking it and then right click, there we go, and it's linked, so that'll mean that we can get home. And I think then we just right click here and then we can go into the dimension. Now I want to make sure I've got everything I need so I can survive. Now I've bought a few building supplies. I've bought some hardened glass, I've bought some cobblestone, and I've bought a little bit of obsidian just in case I need to make like a little bit of, you know, reinforced stuff, just to make sure my base is a little bit more tough. Right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, in spawn. Oh god, it may lag a little bit at the beginning, because it's still got to render in the world. Okay, now I think there are a couple of people already here, or one, I think. I'm not sure how many people have already been in this world, but as you see, it's quite interesting. We worked quite hard to find a world that would actually work, because of course we couldn't have one that was going to be something like eternal night or eternal rain or anything like that. So we ended up going for this one. It's got a red sky, which just, I think, adds to the kind of war Armageddon feel. Now, as you can see, my power suit, as you can tell, my power suit is a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more slow, a little bit more heavier. And that's because I've added diamond armor on, as you can see with my armor bars at the bottom. Right, now, I'm not sure where the base is going to, where I'm going to put my new base. Now, I thought I could build it in one of these big... I think we might have found someone already. Now, yeah, that's definitely a quarry. Someone's already set up a quarry in here. Awesome, that's good to know. Now, actually, we don't want to be close to them, so maybe head in another direction. Now, I kind of want to build on these red hills, but I kind of wanted to build in this biome as well, the birch trees, but I think we're going to want to stay away from here. So, how about we go along this side here? Try and avoid them at the moment, because I think the rule is we can't attack for the first day they're in. So, like, he can't attack me, I can't attack him, unless I attack him, and then, of course, he can attack me. Oh, crap. Okay, right. Oh, crap. I didn't actually bring many weapons. Oh. Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay, he's dead. Right, we can't really... Oh, well, I didn't really bring much wood either. At least there's trees in here. Shh, we've got to sneak. This isn't the most inconspicuous armor ever, but it'll do. Right, so we're going to go in here, grab this wood. Ah, there we go, right. We're going to build a crafting table quickly as well. Shut up, sheep. And build a boat to get along this water. Now, we want to build it fairly far away from spawn, but we also want to still know where spawn is. Actually, that's really annoying. There's snow over there. Maybe we don't want to head in that direction. Oh, God, this is confusing now. Right, I'm not sure which direction we want to go in. Oh, God, this power armor, this slower power armor isn't exactly doing it the best for me. Maybe I should have, like, kind of take the attachments off sometimes, especially while exploring like this, because it does slow me down. I just didn't want to get killed by anything, because having diamond armor is helpful. Right, I say we have... Actually, I'm going to turn the volume down, because it's a little bit loud. I say we stay away from that. Ah, he's got 2 wind turbines there. Now, the good thing about knowing about that is it can be fun, because what we could actually do is we could do stuff like we could attack it, we could blow it up, we can do whatever we want, and no one can hold... Well, no one can hold grudges and attack you in the proper world. Oh god, lots of mobs. No one can attack you in the proper world unless you're online. I think one of the rules is you're not allowed to attack people while they're offline, like blow up their bases or anything, because one, it's just kind of pointless, because the person isn't really affected apart from you just stolen their stuff, which is a little bit annoying. So we've decided to say no raiding while players are offline. We've also decided to say you're not allowed to raid in the real world unless, well, you're not allowed to completely destroy everything in the real world. You're allowed to kind of go in and attack them, but you're not allowed to completely destroy their base unless, well, until later when we decide, because we don't want to have those bases ruined. But this, in here, anything goes practically. Destroy them, do whatever you want. This seems like a very nice zone to make a base in. And what I was thinking is we could kind of carve it into one of these red cliffs. So we could have the woods down here as kind of cover, and we could have in here, we could carve a base. Now we need to pick which one, and pick it fairly carefully, because once we've built it, we don't really want to be moving too much. Oh, go away, creeper. I can still just about move with this, but it's a lot more kind of heavier, chunkier. I don't really like it as much. Right. Oh. Okay. So maybe, I'm not sure how far away we are actually from the other person. Maybe this side of the hill. So we'll carve it into here. We've got a nice view of the forest area. It's looking quite, oh, a temple. Now, the temples in Mistcraft, they basically have random pages on, which allow you to create custom Mistcraft dimensions, which is something we might want to look into. I say about here. It's a very nice flat area. Ooh, we're going to want to kill these skeletons and stuff. Oh god, I didn't mean to actually attack the Enderman. Okay, I think the skeleton actually killed the Enderman for us there. Oh, and we've got boots. Not that I need boots with this awesome power armor. Right. Okay, so we're going to dig into this cave. We're going to make a slight bit into it, and we're going to start developing the base. Okay, so what I thought is we'd have a main bit here. We'd have where we had our base of operations, where we bring everything in. But however, I think there is a way to transport stuff through dimensions. Now, we've got Traincraft on this mod pack, which basically, I think you can make the trains go through a Mistcraft portal, which will allow everything to transport, which will be really cool. So we can basically have weapons being manufactured in the other dimension. Anyway, in the more dimension, exclamation mark, there we go. So, yeah, we'll basically have stuff transporting into this dimension, which will be nice. So, missiles building in the other one, we can have automatic workbenches set up, just constantly pouring out missiles. We can have about 14 quarries up running, just constantly building. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to change this to the torch one. Now, of course, we're going to want to keep this base fairly secret. Now, he hasn't done a good job of keeping his base secret, which is an advantage for us, because one, we know where it is, and two, we'll be able to attack it pretty soon. But we can't attack it today because I don't want him attacking. Could you sleep, you little speck of dirt on the window? What? I don't know what he's trying to say there. Could you sleep, you little speck of dirt on the window? That is the universe. Right, I think that's trying to be it. That's an insult, I believe, but I can't sleep anyway because I don't have any wool. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Right, so, can't do... There we go. So let's just carry on building this base because we don't need to go outside for a bit. Oh god, I love this power tool. Now, one of the things that we do want to do is set up a linking book so we can actually travel here. So what we want to do is want to build a... I can't remember what it's called now. A book stand, that's what I need to build. And we'll build it in here so we can just quickly link... Oh, has my skin gone? I think my skin's default. I think that might be a glitch with the dimension. It seems when you travel through it, it turns your skin default, which is a bit odd, but oh well. It's not the end of the world, because I quite like the Steve skin. It's not the worst skin in the world. Right, so we put books down. We put the link back to our dimension in there. And then what we also do is we get the other linked book here. We make a link to our base, which we might as well put here for now. Boom. And then we can head back using this book. Perfect. And now what we could do is we could build another book stand while we're back in here. And then it'll be able to link us to the new base, which would be quite awesome. So now we have a link to each area. We can do that. Now we also have a link to the spawn, but we're going to want to use this one more. And there we go. Now we've got a transportation network. What did I just call me Quinn? Awesome. Right. So we're going to build a little bit more. Now, maybe we should try and get some electricity going. Now, I'm trying to think of electricity that will work inside. Now, wind turbines are the best one, because obviously they produce tons and tons of power, and you can literally put them in such a tiny space. However, they are going to be obvious because you need to have them outside. So there's not many ways that we can hide them. I mean, we could maybe put some camouflage over them, which might help, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for power. Possibly a load of heat generators, but they're not particularly brilliant. A nuclear reactor could work, but obviously we have problems with our own nuclear reactor at home, that we can't leave it on. If I leave the dimension and it blows up, then we've got a problem. I mean, it does come with a lot of problems. You constantly need to be putting uranium into it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that, guys. So if you would like to give me, you know, your opinion on what I should do in the space, then I'll be happy to hear it, because I'm open for ideas. Now, I was thinking of also having an upstairs in this place, so we just kind of keep digging into the cave, making different rooms for different things. Now, we're going to want a weapons area, like an armory, But we're also going to want turrets to power everything, well, to keep everything, not to power everything, to keep everything, you know, secure, just in case someone tries to walk in. Now, there are plenty of ways that we can do this. Now, the other problem with building it into a mountain is we can't really work with stuff like moats as well. I was thinking about building a moat around the base to try and stop people getting in, but I guess that'd also make it more obvious. So, I mean, there's lots of problems that we need to sort out, but hopefully we should also have a load of solutions as well. I guess what we could do with the, with the power, we could, I think there's something called, I can't remember, camouflage, or one-way glass. Now, the one-way glass would allow solar panels to work. So you could have one-way glass, so one side looks like dirt, or whatever this red stuff is. The other side, it looks like glass, so basically the light will be able to get through. But it will, yeah, but people won't be able to see in, which is what we want, because obviously we don't want people recognising we've got solar panels. Now, the other problem with keeping my base secret is obviously, if they watch my video, then, you know, they'll be able to find it. But however, we've also got the location of his base, so it's not going to be a massive issue. Right, let's just take down this wall. I kind of want to separate it into two different parts, so we kind of have the walls going off here. We have a big corridor going down, and this is looking quite cool. Now, what I might do is I might fast forward it a little bit, just to make it look a bit more interesting for you guys, so you don't have to wait as long. So yeah, I will do that, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay guys, now as you can see, the base is looking pretty cool. I mean, it's looking a bit odd with all this stuff in the ceiling, but we'll get that sorted out eventually. But as you can see, what I've decided to do is set up, so there's two staircases going up. Actually, I forgot to put the cobblestone stairs on them, oh well. And basically, so you go through here, and we've got corridors going up there, we've got a room in here. Now, this is just kind of an example room, with what we'll have coming off the sides of all these corridors, just to put stuff in. So we've got a corridor up here and a corridor up this side. Now, as you may have seen in the fast-forwarded version, there were lots of mobs spawning. And I think that's because in this dimension, there might be like not a light error, but a light, you know, there's a weird light thing. So it'll basically mean that it looks light, but however, it's actually dark. Like almost like permanent night vision. So, yeah, it's looking pretty cool. So up here, we could have, like, say, a place where everything is going to be inputted through the, into the dimensions. We could have trains going along here, and we could have rooms coming off. We could have rooms for people to stay if they want to help with the war effort. And yeah, I think this is looking quite good. I quite like the shape of it. I mean, as I said before, it's still a bit bleh with all the stuff around, but you know, I quite like it at the moment. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it an end for this episode. But if you guys have any ideas of what I should put in this base, what my plans should be, then please remember to yeah, put a comment in the underneath this video. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, please remember to like it. If you aren't already, please remember to click that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.